Hey Cancer, how are you doing? This reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. What is going on with the fabulous and most magical Cancerians? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the Seven of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. What's coming towards you? The King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. What you are focused on is the Nine of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. What is in your blockage is the Lovers, Major Arcana 4, Gemini. And your outcome is the Magician, Major Arcana 4, Gemini, Virgo. Okay. Cancer, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is about a pause and a reflection, seeing how far you have come on your journey. And as you can see, this kind of looks like an oyster or birthing something. Baking. Something is baking in the oven. You could be actually baking because you are in the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, a dream come true, or doing something that you love. So loving some kind of investment or putting in a lot of effort. I'm also getting something about birth. So there's something about another couple months. King of Wands. I'm also getting a motivator or an inspiration, something that's getting your motor running. Motor. What is this Seven of Pentacles? And the Ace of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Well, the Ace of Cups is your heart chakra. Busting your heart wide open for some kind of investment for the long haul. I'm also getting something about a situation where you might be meeting or entertaining something new. Now, this could be you looking at an investment and pouring in some more love. I'm also getting something about water. So hydrating your body more, especially with this Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups, yes, can be overspending, overeating, overindulging. And there is something about rehydrating the body. Or a new person. That could be getting your engine fired up or getting your motor running. But this is also, you know, very confident, very persuasive, and asserting oneself. Very bold move. What is this King of Wands? Yeah, it's like a bun in the oven, something baking. And the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Well, the Queen of Cups is a typical court card for you there, Cancer, which is self-care, self-love. I'm also getting something about passion and desire. And it feels really good. Okay, so what is this Nine of Cups in your focus? Nine of Cups is, yes, wish fulfillment, dream come true. It is also creating your own emotional happiness. So when you are in a place of creating your own emotional happiness and not relying on anyone, that's when you attract in somebody as well who has the capability to open to love. But I'm getting something about like this oyster. There's something not quite open, but it's new. What is this Nine of Cups? And the Nine of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, the Nine of Wands is perseverance or protecting something that you love, protecting your happiness, also getting something about you investing a lot in children. Maybe you work with children. Because as you can see, there's a little bit of burnout in the background. You see how this noise in the background could be burning you out? Protecting your happiness. Okay, in your blockage, you have the Lovers. And the Lovers is about truth, transparency, and authenticity, but it is also about relationships. Relationships, marriage, friendship. This could be a union. So this could be a work union or a relationship here. So this is a little bit on the fence because there's not enough conversation. I feel like your intuition, being or feeling more happy, is attracting in a new investment. And there's some kind of like the change here. A change in your focus, a change in what you protect. Protecting your happiness, number one. Yeah, and the Six of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Okay, well, the Six of Wands in the upright is hitting some kind of midpoint or milestone in your life and setting yourself free. It means tying up some kind of commitment or connection. So here, you've hit some kind of midpoint or milestone, so you can set yourself free from this situation or circumstance. But I'm also getting somebody here is wanting to score a victory. Something about your status. Somebody also wants to know your status. They want to know if you're single and available. Or you have person in your blockage here. Who is thirsty for your attention. Okay, so the thirst. This person is thirsty for your attention, thirsty for you to pedestalize them, put them on the pedestal. So if you've been putting somebody on a pedestal and like goo goo gaga over a person, you need to knock this person off the pedestal. You need to see them as equal. And the Magician is your outcome. The Magician is about simplicity. Breaking things down. The powers of manifestation. Having all the tools, all the elements to manifest whatever the frick you want. But the only thing here is conversations. Conversations need to be had. Get back to the basics. Get back to what truly matters. So maybe you're saying, status doesn't matter to me anymore. Or being thirsty for other people's validation or approval doesn't apply to me anymore. Or if this person is like thirsty and wanting your validation or approval, this could be your two-faced friend, two-faced boss, or something about a union. It's like you've hit some kind of milestone in a union. And you have two sixes. And the Knight of Swords. Wow. So remember when I was saying about like, you have all the elements and then all of a sudden you have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is communication coming in out of left field. Or you do have the get up and go energy, the sudden change in focus, the sudden change in direction. A change in heart, a change in investment. This can also be some kind of information coming to you. Or a person, again, wants to know your status. Like, are you single? Are you married? Are you available? Somebody here thinks that maybe you're in a different job setting, a union. So, okay, so just watch with that Seven of Pentacles, because the Seven of Pentacles is a really slow investment. And somebody really wants to push and force. Go fast. No. Okay, so I want to go fast towards this investment. Okay, so what is this King of Wands and Queen of Cups. Passion, attraction. Okay. And the Nine of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Well, it is attached to the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups gets a bad rep for people pleaser mentality. And people pleaser mentality leads to the detriment of your own health. Plus you have the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. And nines in the tarot are endings. Somebody also around you is stressing and worried about you doing something new. It almost feels like forcing or pushing. Something here is baking. So Seven of Pentacles and the Nine. Something here was baking. I'm also getting something about what you're baking. Baking something new. It's a new brew. Nine of Swords is anxiety, worry, stress, frustration, needing to get more rest, needing to get more sleep, walking on eggshells with another person. Walking on eggshells with another person. And you need to protect your happiness here. Or protect what you're baking. There's something you're baking here. Could be a Gemini you're dealing with. Somebody very complex in the mind. Or is like wanting to know if an approval, something here, your approval. Okay, what is this Magician? I forgot to put this Magician into what the simplicity. Nine of Swords, thinking worst case scenario when worst case scenario doesn't happen. So I'm also getting something about your counsel, therapy, therapeutic, and the Empress. Wow. So again, this birth. So your outcome is the Magician and the Empress. And the Empress is about relaxing and leaning back in this beautiful feminine energy. It's graciousness, nurturing, and like luscious. Birth. And this could also be you birthing something new, which could be entrepreneur. Boundaries. Keeping things light and simple. It just feels gentle. Okay, what is this Nine of Cups and the Nine of Wands in your focus? I'm getting something about like really tired here. And the Knight of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, the Knight of Wands in your focus can also be good news, eagerness, excitement, conversations, flexible. This is about marching to the beat of your own drum, getting on a plane, train, automobile, or you're dealing with somebody who you need to be aware of. And I feel like that this is who you're protecting your happiness from. This could be somebody fickle, flaky, hot and cold. They're one day, gone the next. Peter Pan syndrome. Somebody here is inconsistent and unreliable. I'm also getting somebody might drink and get angry. So this person might have rage and anger issues. And they could also be overspending, overeating, overindulging. Also, you here need to watch that. Because the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords are fast-moving energy. Stay on task, laser focus, fast-moving energy. I feel like this is going to go so much faster than you realize. Or let's just say you've invested in some kind of union. Let's see what this Lover's card and the Six of Wands. Somebody really thirsty for your attention. But then I'm also getting something about like the passion and attraction. Page of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Could be a younger fire sign. Could be dealing with a younger Leo or a Gemini. Now, this is interesting because my Page of Wands is about creativity, passion, you know, desire, and attraction. But with this Page of Wands, it's my frisky kitty. Frisky kitty means limitless in potential with 8 billion people on the planet to date, limitless with adjacent doors for career in business, and limitless with relocation and or move. So what I'm saying here is you've hit some kind of midpoint or milestone. You could also be dealing with somebody who is thirsty for your status, or somebody here is seeking validation and approval from you. Or this is also a person you used to put on a pedestal. This is two-faced friend, two-faced boss in some kind of union. There's something here about an imbalance in the union. And Page of Wands in the blockage is somebody who is having a really hard time of getting something off the ground. So this person says, yeah, you know what? I'm going to paint my wall pink. But then you talk to this person, and I feel like this is what the frustration is and about needing to protect your happiness. And again, don't enable this person as well, because it leads to the detriment of your own happiness and health. So this Page of Wands could also be a child. So this child comes to you all the time, could be also your child. And they're constantly seeking validation and approval of like, Mom, am I doing this right? Mom, am I? And you're kind of like, but then they're not starting anything. They don't know how to finish tasks that they started. So it's almost like they start a project here, start a project there, they start a project here, and then you're like, how are all those projects going, right? A loss of passion, a loss of attraction. Somebody here, status. Somebody here wants to know your status as well. They want to know your status. Okay, so the Magician and the Empress in your outcome. Stunning energy. I'm getting somebody here experienced. Glow. Something here is glowing. The glow. And the High Priestess. Major Arcana 4, Taurus. So you have Taurus, Libra, Gemini, Virgo energy in your outcome. Something about a higher level of commitment or getting hired somewhere else. Now, there could also be a feminine. So you could be moving away from a masculine energy. This person is a stress case or stresses you out. And you're moving towards something that's official. Making something official. That can also be, you know, government, federal, big companies. You're a big deal. Something here is a big deal. Could also be a big promotion. Graciousness, beauty, and luxurious. I'm also getting something about a lounge. Group, club, organization. Tradition is important. Family is important, but it's not everything. This is something about, doesn't have to be Egypt or anything, but this is very goddess energy. God and goddess, like, brought this together. Something here is being brought together. Something here has to go. So if you're dealing with a fire sign, possibly a Leo or a Gemini, maybe this was a friendship at one time, but this person constantly flakes on you or disrupts your happiness. And you're like, I'm out of here. And then all of a sudden, this person's coming flying back in and wants to come with you for the long haul. But I'm getting something about like, there's a new focus in love and investment. Yeah. This person is also very light features. This person's light features. Tired, You are emotionally exhausted from dealing with everything. You deserve a break now. And then I just heard, you know that song, Give Me a Break, Give Me a Break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Okay, so with that 9 of Cups, the indulgence. So something about spiking your sugars. Watch about what you're spiking, especially with the Empress. Cravings, weird new cravings. And again, the baking. You have these new cravings inside of you of like, maybe you've never liked chocolate cake. All of a sudden you're craving chocolate cake. And it doesn't have to be that you're pregnant. You're changing inside. Maybe you've never ate sushi before, but all of a sudden you have this desire of like, oh, I'm going to eat sushi. I'm going to try it. Well, Cancer, you F around and find out. Alone. You feel like you are in this situation all by yourself, but it won't be like this forever. No, it won't. There's some kind of intense attraction or an intense passion between you and a new person. Now, this could just be you fired up of meeting somebody new in some kind of group or club or nonprofit organization or like in some kind of structure. I'm just getting something about you're hired, like go higher. You were always meant to be here. Crumbling, what you've built feels like it's falling apart. It's okay. You have the strength to build anew. So here, there's a brand new structure and it's all major arcana. It means this is a significant change. This is not a small change that you're making. And then it says empty. The truth is that you simply don't feel fulfilled. It's worth the wait to find true happiness. It's worth the wait. So remember when I was saying about the oyster? There's something here about that protection, waiting for something intense. But I'm also getting somebody here will communicate with you. You're gonna know. It comes in at a time where you feel burnt out. Really burnt out. Caution, find out more information, don't overwork yourself. And I'm getting something about the tired, the exhaustion, something about being exhausted. Okay, well, Hierophant, doctors, doulas, things like this. Get back to the basics. Basic essentials, lean back, relax. Intimacy, sexual chemistry, and reminiscing. Yeah, but you have somebody in the blockage here who does want their ego stroked now that you have moved on or moved forward. This person does not know how to get a task done. But maybe they know how to do that task because the Knight of Wands is here too, which is frisky, right? Health issues could arise. Yeah. So I'm also getting something about heart because the Ace of Cups is here. And then the King of Wands is here, which is heart. And then you have caution, find out more information, don't overwork yourself. But then you have the heart with the, and then another one. Date night, get ready to be wined and dine. Okay, watch the overindulgence, just saying. Too much of a good thing is sometimes too much of a good thing, and you could give yourself a sugar hangover. Trust me, I gave myself one. I had a migraine for 4 days. I thought, yeah, I'm gonna eat those 5-cent candies and I'm gonna gobble them all up and be a little oink oink pig. Yeah, I did, okay? And then I had a migraine for 4 days. Temporary situation. So I feel like this is temporary burnout, temporary something. Or maybe you had a temp line. Something was tempting. I'm also getting somebody was tempting you with a good time, but it wasn't for a long time. So you're protecting your happiness. And when you do, you're going to get the right one. Dark man, dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion and or hair. Crib, birth or conception of a child and or enterprise. Wow. Grapes, time to go out and have fun. Yeah, you're tired. You're tired, but go out and have fun. Okay. Cup, you should accept valid criticism. Yeah, and don't ignore it. Like, if I'm telling you, like, hello, health issues could arise, like, you know, and let's just say that you're getting into a new career path here. And I'm saying, like, you're drinking one too many, you know, wobbly pops here, okay? Ace of Cups says, make sure you're hydrating yourself. Crown, honor and respect will come to you. Also getting something about your crown chakra. So with your crown, I'm getting something about the head as well. So migraines, pay attention to migraines, pay attention to blurred vision, all that kind of crap. Not a doctor, just saying pay attention to. Gotta go get glasses. That's about self-care. It means you respect yourself. Chain and events that can affect your life. Can affect your life in a positive or a negative situation, depending on how you take action. And broken bridge. Unsuccessful outcome to a problem. That might be with the dark man because it's a temporary situation. Also getting something about like a tempting offer, a tempting, you know, roll around in the hay. Not worth it. Something better's coming. Cancer, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can also do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website. You can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.